yo. Slam. Slam. All right, Paul, let's go.
All right, all right. Hola, how's everyone doing? I was going to get on a little earlier, but I did not because the missus was still up and we were watching a bad reality show television together, catching up on our day, and she was finishing her murder mystery book. She was telling me all about that. Uh, so this is Polly, and I hope to get a couple of peeps to join me in the stream to chat. Tonight's theme is the Scream stream. And a Scream stream. So, like, what uh, today did you see? Did you read, witness that just drove you crazy today? Or you just lost it? Or maybe something you read, a story, um, a news item. Scream, scream, stream. And so, yeah, so I'm calling it that. There's a funny photo I put up um, from last year. This was last Halloween, where I dressed up as Emiliano Zapata. And I thought it was a funny photo. hmm And I was like, oh man, this looks like I'm about to scream here. So I just used that photo as a thumbnail. Here we go. Yeah, that's me on the right, dressed up. And then this is one of those you know walk through haunted. It was a haunted ranch. I think that's my girlfriend to the left, not the middle. I'm pretty sure that's my girlfriend shaking her head. She had like a blonde wig on. Good evening, Eric K. Did you just get out of a stream? What's happening tonight? We're talking about things. Let me get this on here. And Eric, you're more than welcome to come on and chat for as long as you like, as short as you like. I'm hoping that Mad Mardigan and maybe Mad's Mama Bear will come on and join. So yeah, calling it the Scream stream tonight. Um, yeah, it's pretty funny. We'll see what's happening as I'm watching a fire approach my house. Yeah, that should make anyone scream. That would that's just that's an awful scenario. I have a friend. Her and her husband are driving up back up to Oregon. They're stuck in Carmel. They're stuck in Carmel. Yeah, Eric K, if you don't mind, um, also sharing the link out to your people. I want to try to be here for at least an hour or more. Um, yeah, just getting it out there. And so I want to do. So yeah, I'm north of Carmel. Yeah, they're driving from LA, and I guess are stuck in Carmel. They said that the air there is awful. So um, again, this is Scream Stream. So Eric's screaming about the fires that are raging in California. I think it's now gotten to a point where there's uh, structures, city structures. Correct? If I think if I'm not wrong, city structures that are being that are being in danger of being burned down. Um, Another thing there is, it's my brother. All right, amigo. Let me take this picture off.
Hey,
Hey,
what's happening?
hey, what's going on up there?
Oh, the sky is glowing red.
Really?
Neighbor or friends down the road are evacuated, and
Mm-hmm.
they're evacuating all around here. So I'm not leaving though. Damn it,
You're not gonna leave?
no,
Is it mandated?
not unless they make me. I'm not leaving. My house burnt down once before. I'm not losing this one.
I mean, how has it gotten closer to you, Eric?
It's a couple miles away right now. So,
Man.
and I live in a wooded area where it's not like they can really get to. So, you know. Where the fire's burning now is basically in a state park and a bunch of people around the state park. So
Now, they don't have any idea how this started?
lightning strikes.
Oh, that's right.
We had, I mean, a show for the ages the other night. So yeah, I was reading something like they were thinking it was like well over 10,000 lightning strikes around the Bay Area.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Now,
it was impressive.
isn't there a theory that that's man-made or it's like, the government doing that shit?
Yeah, some people say that.
Yeah,
I don't know about that. The whole harp thing,
right.
but why the hell would they burn California down?
Mm.
Jeremy Coleman, hola, ¿cómo estás?
See, Jeremy, man, he's been in all the big streams all day long. That's pretty cool.
So,
Jeremy, I hope you're well tonight. The topics are shit that makes us want to scream. Eric sharing that he's kind of close to fires, him in his
so
house.
if I'm not in Friday Night Tights this weekend with the quartering, you know why. I evacuated out.
All right, well, we'll uh, we'll light a candle, man.
Yeah, I think they stop it at there's a school kind of close between me and the fire. So I think they'd kind of stop it before it got there, but
Mm-hmm.
who knows?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's scary stuff though.
Yeah.
I mean, the smoke is billowing up, and it's pretty impressive.
I,
So,
you know, over the last 5 years, there's been some crazy fires like around the Getty Museum. We're on the 405, but those burn out pretty quick because there's just not a lot of, you know.
Not too many trees and vegetation and all that, you
Right.
know.
Yeah. Well, you just see,
Yeah.
this even the mountains are like, Yo soy al Taco Bell. I'm
You're in
sorry.
Hawaii, huh?
I'm sorry, Jeremy. ¿Dónde está mi biblioteca? Oh my God. You know what's funny, guys? I was whose stream was I on today? Sparky News, and then I started talking to the Time Prophet.
Hmm.
I guess he's British because he like never had a taco. And
Wow.
yeah, I was just we were just just going. It's just banter, just going back and forth.
Well,
You know.
funny story. We over because I grew up over in Saudi Arabia. We had some
Mhm.
one of my dad's British friends over, and we used to grow real hot Mexican peppers and stuff like that
Mm,
over in Saudi because we
mhm,
wanted to have our Mexican food.
mhm,
So this Brit was over, and he's talking about all the curry he's had, and oh, it never can be hot enough for him and stuff. And we had these peppers that were just fire. I mean, you bit into one.
mm.
If you had a huge pot of chili, you put one in it, and the whole thing would be hot. I have no idea what kind they were, but they were just amazingly hot. And
Well, that will make you scream.
yeah, so he's bragging about it, and I'm like, okay. So I grabbed
Uh-huh.
a pepper, and I'm like, you think you can do it? Here, eat one of these. And I popped one in my mouth, and
Uh-huh.
I swallowed it right away. And then I acted like I was chewing it up because I knew it was going to be pain. And he bit it in half and just started chewing. And all of a sudden, his face got redder and redder. And
Mm,
he didn't talk for like 10, 15 minutes. And then finally, he's like, I'm going to get you back.
mm,
uh,
mm.
so, yeah, it was pretty funny.
That'll make you scream.
Oh, yeah.
That'll make you scream. Um, okay, so we got a new person in
Another
that
monster.
was another monster, and then I have someone in the green room, and it's Krishna Kumar. Um, so I'm gonna bring Krishna Kumar in. We'll see how it goes from the
Excellent.
Twitter handle. Tea Party with the Gods Content, Meditation, Spirituality, Sci-Fi Comedy, Computers and Tech. Oh, and comedy, making the bad jokes to get the good ones. All right, here we go. Hello there. Evening.
Hey, how's it going?
Krishna.
Hello and welcome.
Yeah, man.
Hey,
So,
so we're talking peppers, are we?
We were.
we're Eric had a pepper story.
I just wanted to share my little pepper story. We
Yeah.
were talking Mexican food, and of course, I had to interject with my pepper story and the British. So,
Where are you hailing from, Krishna?
I'm in Australia.
All
ah,
I was just going to say
right.
with Mexican food, the local Mexican restaurant has recently done a thing where they've got no minimum order and no extra cost on delivery.
Wow.
So,
nice.
so, yeah, it's been pretty good, but also like not so good for the waistline.
So, are you east side of Australia or west side?
West side.
Ah, nice.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a few friends from that are Aussies. So,
From where, sorry? That are
around Sydney and Melbourne, actually, both.
Sydney. Yeah, so the other side.
Yep.
Yeah.
So,
So, how is their business during their business and businesses over there during this COVID time?
Well, there's a bit sort of strange that, like, do you have JB Hi-Fi?
Um, I do not because I don't know what that is.
No?
Eric,
You don't
do
have
you?
that big company?
Nope.
I assume you guys are in America.
Yes,
Yes, yes,
California
we're
to be exact.
California.
California. Well, JP Hi-Fi sells like high-end gaming computers and electronics and stuff like that.
Hmm.
So during the lockdown, when only essential businesses were open, they were open and doing. People were like flocking in there to buy all sorts of stuff.
Oh, that's kind of like in USA that you can't even buy like a webcam for like talking with your family anymore and all
Hmm.
that because everything is sold out.
Well, yeah, a lot of the stuff is sold out. The number of times we go into the shops and like the stuff is sold out, but it's because they've been told the stuff is selling out. And like you talk to the people, they say, yeah, generally speaking, there's no sort of shortage on supply. It's just that everyone's been told that if you don't go and buy this, it's all going to run out. So
Kind of
everybody
like
goes to buy
supply
them.
and demand. If you say, "Oh, we're running out of our supply," everybody demands it. So
Yeah,
I get it.
the same sort of thing happened here with the toilet paper.
Oh, the toilet
Oh
paper here
God.
was ridiculous. You had people buying a year's worth of toilet
Mm.
paper, and you're just going, okay. I mean,
Yeah,
pallets at
it-
a place we
Hmm.
call Costco. That's a
yeah,
big warehouse type building with that you can buy in bulk.
yeah,
So
yeah, yeah. The bulk buy places. But yeah, most of the places here, like just before the big shortage, I happened to have bought myself a packet of toilet paper.
Hmm.
And then by the time the shortage was over and they'd restocked, like there wasn't much on the shelf, but like there wasn't a problem anymore. I could go just buy another packet. And then a few weeks later, they go, oh, there's another shortage. And then you go in and the shelf's empty for a couple of weeks, and then it's back again. And if they hadn't have gone and bought every packet off the shelf, then there wouldn't have been a shortage.
Definitely stuff that would make you want to scream.
Yeah.
We heard late night. My name is Polly, and this is just a little open stream. Um, Maybe shit that we have, from news items to stuff we've encountered today that makes us go bonkers. Uh, Anyone wants to share in the comments, let us know. But let me give you guys some good news. Oh, and I gotta get that other this one other picture. But a buddy of mine celebrated a birthday today, and I hit him up on my Instagram page to fellow Jiu-Jitsu black belt and amigo, feliz cumpleaños, happy for your success and peace to Ahmed Best. And I've known Ahmed for over 20 years, and he's been through a lot. God bless him. And today was his birthday, and they just finished the Jedi Temple season for the kids on Disney Plus. And just right now, he redid the story saying thanks, my brother. So that was very cool. And
nice.
yeah, yeah, he's a
Happy
sweetheart,
birthday.
and just happy birthday, Ahmed. And he gave 100% to that role of Jar Jar Binks, and whether we liked it or not, um, he's a he's an amazing performer. He was in that show Stomp on Broadway. I mean, he's a musician, multi instrumentalist. So yeah, that's some good news right there, man. We all like good news.
Yeah, one day off of Gary's birthday.
Yeah, yeah, and then yesterday was also, I believe, Edward Norton's birthday.
And
There we go. We're
let's see.
both born August 19th. Is it your birthday today, Monster? And Jeremy Coleman loves you. Yes, 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 Jar Jar. He did play Jar Jar, and now he's in the Disney's Jedi Temple Challenge, which is like a kid show. Hey, Ahmed Best have the same exact birthday. Wow. Wow. Too cool, man.
That's pretty cool.
Too cool. I believe yesterday was Edward Norton's birthday. 2 days ago was Bukowski, the famous drunk poet
I had a
Charles
girlfriend that
Bukowski.
absolutely loved his reading him.
Oh, Bukowski.
Yeah.
Could take him in spurts. You know, I used to love him more when I used to drink.
Yeah, she made me start reading him. So
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know if you guys, if there's anything in the news or any news items anyone wants to talk about, feel free. What is on your mind, gents?
let's see.
Then
On my mind.
it's in
Go ahead.
Australia. They recently, I went through like from day to day in the news. They went from that Australia is going to have like be one of the first to have a vaccine for the COVID. They're going to and it's going to be mandatory. To we're still working on it, and we don't know how long it's going to take, and it won't be mandatory. And now they've added on top of that that all the sort of like there's Bali and all the islands and stuff like that that are to the north of Australia. We're going to take it
Mhm.
upon ourselves to make sure everybody there gets it as well.
Well,
So that,
during the Spanish flu in 1919, they didn't close anything down, but they did mandate that people had to wear masks and no gatherings of people more than 10 people.
Yeah, but then I think going into another country and sort of mandating their vaccine policies and stuff, I think that like maybe we should worry about ourselves and let them worry about themselves a bit.
Oh, in other news, the Russian opposition leader
mm,
was just hospitalized and found unconscious after a suspected poisoning.
they
Imagine that.
actually have an opposition leader?
Well, they
Wow.
usually don't last very long, but yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
As if who draw
Oh,
the short straw for that job.
my
I'm gonna run
God.
against him. Okay, go ahead.
Wow.
So I have terminal cancer and going to die anyway, so I guess I may as well.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's see. That just
Um,
popped up on my news. That's the only reason why I mentioned it.
did any of you guys see the movie, so the Brie Larson movie, Basmati Blues?
I have
It was
not.
supposed to be
No, but I
offensive.
heard about it.
You know how they said it was supposed to be really offensive?
Hmm.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's not. I only watched it a few days ago. I finally got round to it, and it's not even remotely offensive. It's just I
Oh,
don't
that's the
like.
movie that she's trying to bury?
Apparently, it was considered the like someone came out and said that like yeah, the people in India have found it to be quite offensive because it's a white woman who was saving the Indian people, and
Mm.
it's a was like all the nasty Indian stereotypes. I was looking at it going like, you do realize that all these nasty Indian stereotypes you're talking about are pretty much staples in Bollywood. Like these are all straight out of Bollywood, everything they did.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you take a Hallmark movie and you mix it with Bollywood, and that's what it is. That honestly, the only reason I'd be offended by it is I don't like musicals.
Well, Bollywood is filled with musicals, so
And that's why I don't like Bollywood a lot of the time.
yeah. On the bright side, oh, I did
We
watch
we're at the stadium
The
right now.
Great
There we go.
Escape the other night. That was really good.
Classic.
I was gonna watch
Classic.
do a whole Steve McQueen week and watch Bullet tonight, but I didn't get around to it. So I have about 4 Steve McQueen movies all recorded and ready to be watched. And Gary got to watch The Court Jester the other night. I didn't know he was a Danny Kaye fan. Danny Kaye was a genius.
Yeah, I loved his
love it.
movies. As a little kid, I used to watch them all the time.
I love those old movies. I mean, even the old like Don Knotts and the incredible Mr. Limpet. I remember that. That was
Gulliver's
fun.
Travels, right?
Gulliver's Travels was.
Isn't that him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
And then there was it Hans Christian Andersen? I can't, it's been such a long time, man.
Yeah, tell me about. This is stuff that I was like.
Well, Robinson
grandparents and
Crusoe.
watching.
Robinson Crusoe.
No offense intended.
Yeah.
Say that again.
I say this is the stuff that like I'd be going to my grandparents' place and watching, and I no offense intended.
Oh, right.
I'm not
right.
saying that. I'm not trying to say you guys are really old or anything like that.
According to Another Monster, if you weren't offended, you're not a progressive liberal.
Yeah.
Well, pretty much in America, we have got to the state that people are offended by everything for people breathing. So
this isn't. This made me scream for joy. This was pretty exciting, and this just kind of came in this evening, or maybe earlier today. Famed director Guillermo del Toro just signed a deal, stop motion animated musical movie Pinocchio for Netflix. It's set with a newcomer, Gregory Mann, in the title role. However, this cast is insane. You got Ewan McGregor, you got Tilda Swinton, you have you got Christoph Waltz, Kate Blanchett, John Turturro, Ron Perlman. So Del Toro said, after years of pursuing this dream project, I found my perfect partner in Netflix. Said Del Toro. We spent a long time. He's actually directing this with Mark Gustafson, who did Fantastic Mr. Fox. He says, we spent a long time curating a remarkable cast and crew and have been blessed by continued support from Netflix to quietly and carefully soldier on, barely missing a beat. We all love and practice animation with great passion and believe it to be the ideal medium to retell this classic story in a completely new way. That's cool.
That could be pretty damn good.
That could be really damn good.
Yeah.
Okay, this is going to be produced by Del Toro, by Jim Henson's company. Yeah. Oh, and the song lyrics, well, Del Toro co-wrote it. He also did some of the songs. And the music is by Oscar winner Alexandre Desplat, who's, I believe, French. He's done probably like a lot of major action movies in the last 20 years, but he did Harry Potter.
Oh, nice.
He did, I know for sure he did the last 2, and I really love the Harry Potter score. So yeah, let me put that in the, let me see, where are you guys? Yeah, man.
So what kind of movies do you like to watch in Australia?
I generally like when it comes to like Australian movies, I try to avoid them. A lot of them, it's sort of somewhat low production value, and I can't stand listening to like some Australian accents, so I try to avoid them. But at the moment, I've been going on a bad movie dive binge, I guess. Yeah, bad movie binge.
Oh, nothing wrong with that. Sometimes,
Mhm.
occasionally, I watch the bad 50s sci-fi movie or 60s sci-fi movies, and they have
Mhm.
those on like Turner Classic Movies here in the States. So,
I've just been watching. I tried to watch as many of the Puppet Master movies as I could,
nice.
and I remember them as a kid a lot fonder than sort of going back and watching them now.
You know what? I love the transition because that's it. And the other thing I wanted to bring up to everyone, to you guys, to anyone in the chat. Um, I know we all grade our movies an A, a B plus. Oh, that movie sucked. That was an F. What is your perfect movie? What's your A? What's your do you do an A plus, or are you conservative, leaving that A plus for some of the holy grail movies of all time?
There's one movie that whenever I see it,
Hmm.
I stop what I'm doing. I make sure I either watch it or record it or whatever. I've seen the movie, I don't even know how many times, but Tora is one movie that I don't know. Something about it is one of the finest movies made.
Really?
Yep.
This is from the 50s, right?
No, it was actually I think it was the 60s when that
Hmm.
was made. Let me
Okay.
double check.
All right. So
But
that is that your A plus? Is that your gold standard?
yeah, that would be probably. It was made in 1970, actually.
Oh wow. Okay.
So, and that movie was done with both American crew and Japanese crew. The Japanese
Mm,
crew did all of the Japanese filming and scenes and everything, and the
mm-hmm.
American crew did all the American scenes and all that. So it's kind of interesting how it all transpired and how each group did it. So,
Mm.
I, my opinion,
Yeah. So it's like two different styles coming together.
exactly. And if you haven't seen it, well, I'm a history buff too. So, and I've always loved history my whole life. But yep, that's my A plus.
Tora, Tora
Mm-hmm.
from 1970. That is Eric Kay's 8 plus, A plus.
Mm-hmm.
So with other war movies, I'll throw names out. You give me a grade. Okay, you ready?
Sure.
Saving Private Ryan,
A.
Platoon,
I'd give that mm, a B plus.
Full Metal Jacket,
Uh, A minus.
Apocalypse Now.
A minus also.
Okay, cool.
Uh, yeah,
Yeah.
those are all excellent movies.
See that's my thing. They're all excellent movies, and yet we have to just do a little bit of discernment because you know unless they're all A pluses, but then that kind of gets well you're just handing out A pluses.
Where would you
Uh,
put? Where would you rank something like Jojo Rabbit?
if you're asking me, I cannot rank it because I have not seen it.
Let's
Okay.
see. I know I've seen it. Let's see. Jojo Rabbit.
That was last year with Tiki Wakiki.
Oh,
Kiwi.
with
He's a
Tiki
Kiwi, right?
Waititi. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he's a Kiwi. I believe so. Yeah. I didn't actually watch that movie.
I mean,
If he
I know
does
there was
good,
a
then we count him as Australian.
Say that again.
The Kiwis, if they do good, we count them as Australian.
I like it.
Oh, that's funny. So, okay, so he asked you a question, John K. Can you give it a grade?
I can't give it a grade. I haven't seen it, so
Oh, I thought you saw it. My bad.
no.
My
How about
bad.
Tropic Thunder? Have you seen Tropic
Wait a
Thunder?
minute, Krishna. You got to give Jojo Rabbit your
Okay,
grade.
I've got to give Jojo my. Okay, I'd give that a as like a sort of historically accurate side of it. I'd probably give it more like maybe a 5 because it does show some of the darker side of things. But then
We're
it is
going
a
on
ridiculous
A to F. A to F.
an 8F.
Yeah, come on, get with it.
So maybe like an E,
An E?
an
E's a
E or
word.
a C.
Okay, so we got you got to give it a
It's
C.
like a middle. It's middle of the road.
Well, C
Okay,
is
so
C is
it's a
average.
C. It's a
C.
C. C
Is it a
is
C
average.
minus or is it a C
C is
plus?
So I'd give it a C minus for if you're looking for a good war movie, but as like a funny war movie, then yeah, I'd give it a C plus. I
Well,
mean, I
most
like
of
Okay,
them.
a
my
C
humor a
plus
bit
is
darker.
not. C plus is like
I like my humor a lot darker. I like it a lot darker.
I mean, most
Like
war
in
movies are
Bruges.
not that accurate, though. So, just give it a C plus.
Yeah.
Okay,
But
fair
so
enough.
I'd go for like in Bruges. I'd more of that sort of dark comedy.
So
Like you.
so in Bruges is that what grade is that?
I'd definitely give that a like a B, at least a B plus. But then I'm hard to please.
Okay, what would you give Inglorious Bastards then?
Glorious Bastards. I don't know. I didn't really enjoy it that much. Just that sort of like it felt like the like it was. I don't know if the right term would be overproduced or something like that. But it was. I'd give that one. I'd have to give it a B minus because I didn't enjoy it as much as I enjoyed in Bruges.
What about you, Polly? Inglorious Bastards.
Inglourious Bastards, I would give that a B minus, and that is really because of the A plus performances of Christoph Waltz, Brad Pitt. They kind of elevated the movie for me. There was a couple of lulls in it for me. Yeah, yeah. Now, as a film, I liked what was it? The Hateful Eight.
Yeah.
Now, to me, that is an A minus because you had these really well drawn characters, well defined. You had a really they all had great storylines, and then it all took place in a cabin in one spot, which is such a challenge to
It
make
was
it
kind
in.
of reckons back to say Alfred Hitchcock in that way.
Or it was just we're very theatrical. Yeah, yeah. And then Hitchcock didn't go. So I love that movie. I like movies by filmmakers, that they step out of their comfort zone. Step out of their comfort zone. You know?
Mm-hmm. No, I love old Hitchcock movies. I can watch those all day long too. You every time you see a Hitchcock movie, you catch just something a little different that you didn't catch the last time.
Hmm.
I mean,
Yeah.
Rear Window is all in one room.
Love that movie. Yeah, we just saw that a couple months ago. Especially like with the COVID, we were just like tunneling back on some of these films. Big
And
time.
plus, it had Grace Kelly in it, which is always a bonus.
Yeah, man. My I guess modern era action movie A plus is Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Raiders was good.
Yeah,
Raiders was an A.
yeah. I mean, I yeah. Um, you know what I was recently saw it again, and there's always something that I didn't pick up before, or the nuance of her performance, like Karen Allen, or running around, running around by uh, these guys going out, running around before he thinks that Karen Allen gets blown up. I mean, like it was pretty amazing, you know. I just love that film so much. It started off with someone asking me, like, I think it was the other night, like, rate your Star Wars movies. And, that's how this idea started. And that's where I, you know, said, well, my A plus is Empire, and my A minus is New Hope. And the other ones are like C's and B's. That's just me. But Empire was, yeah, I know that I forgot what channel. I think was it Phelan Reports? Phelan Reacts. They're gonna do a breakdown of it on a stream in a couple days. Okay, we got another brother here. Another brother, not another monster, but another brother. You know what? Before we bring in our brother, let's another monster apocalypse now. Redo a final cut is an A plus, and Glorious Bastion are A minuses. The other ones are B. Okay, all right, all right. Raiders is the best movie ever. This has been my opinions of some of the theaters. Poison is fresh. 3 days. They're following Juvitos. Alfred Molina. Another monster. I had the pleasure of meeting Alfred Molina right before COVID came out. Right before COVID came out in the theaters. Right before COVID. We went to go see Mr. Molina in a live play in the Pasadena Playhouse. And, it was Alfred Molina. And we're like, in the fourth row. And my girlfriend is a well-known theater actor, so they knew each other. They were fucking hanging out with each other afterwards. And I finally got to shake Alfred Molina's hand,
Nice.
and it's like, thank you, man. Thank you for Doc Ock, Raiders. You find, it's just like he's part of it, man. He's part of it. All right, let's bring
Part
in
of growing up.
Let's see. I know. Let's bring in our dude. Back from his, I say, maybe day and a half exile of YouTube, but still nursing wounds, as they say.
What did he do to get exiled?
He exiled himself. Shellback, TJC.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
What you tell me, man? You all right?
Yeah, no, I'm not doing a very good job of staying away. But,
No shit, dude. No shit.
I don't know. It's just I don't know, people piss me off, and I'm like, what the f am I doing here? But
Fine.
anywho,
Yeah. Anyway,
um,
you're with us, bro. You're
yeah,
in good company. That's all that matters right now.
I don't know. I'm just here and there, I guess. I'm not,
Hmm.
but yeah, I don't know. You were talking about war movies and stuff, so I had to find an appropriate avatar picture. So
Mm.
you
Very
know, I
appropriate.
mean, I don't know about any of you gentlemen, but an attractive female holding a firearm is just
It's pretty hot, huh?
it's definitely an aphrodisiac for a country boy like myself.
Yeah.
Now, would you consider Lord of the Rings a war movie?
Me?
Anybody?
Lord of the Rings, a war movie?
Not primarily.
No, it's not.
No. I mean although
It's a great question.
I would say though that it's the one movie where they did more walking than Forrest Gump ever did. So, yeah.
What? I love shrimp.
Yeah.
Fried shrimp, shrimp gumbo,
fried, yeah.
shrimp on the Barbie.
Huh.
Shrimp soup, shrimp Creole, shrimp kebab, shrimp, yeah. Lieutenant Dan.
Okay, so
I love that movie.
So what is this? Is this from a film, your Avatar, or is this a chick with a hot?
I don't know. I just
Okay.
got it off of the freaking interwebs
No problem.
somewhere.
No problem.
Yeah, well, what it
breaking
is
news, guys. As you know, Donald Trump pardoned Susan B. Anthony yesterday, and Joe Exotic is not happy. And we just got this in.
Yeah, right.
Shit.
I never did watch that on HBO.
Oh, you have to watch it.
Or
Yeah.
Netflix or HBO or what was it?
It's Netflix. It's Netflix.
Netflix? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never did see it. I had people that were really into it, but I never did jump into the.
Oh, look who's in the stream. Look who's in the chat.
That bitch Carol Baskins.
Macany 90. You want to come on in? Any of you guys want to come on in? Let me know.
Actually,
wait a minute.
I was on.
Let me hold that back. I take that back.
I was actually on with him before I came over here.
Yeah, I heard he had a stream.
Yeah. He was just he was venting about a particular show or movie or something that's going to be on Netflix.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah, that's the thing.
But
Netflix, man.
No. Actually, my picture though is supposed to be a chick. She's cosplaying as Lara Croft from Tomb Raider. So I guess that's why she has a gun. I don't know.
Macany 90. Hail. Hope you're having a good night, man. Yeah, we're just doing. We're just burning the midnight. We're in the midnight hour now.
See, in Australia, guns are it's very hard to get guns, and there's very few guns around. So, like a hot chick with a gun is like the forbidden fruit.
Highly modified.
I know. I mean, if it's anywhere you need a gun, it's a country where you got like pretty much anything that walks or crawls can kill your ass.
Yeah, when you've got like a rat that's about the size of a human that jumps around on its back legs.
Yeah. I don't know. I've heard they're kind of tasty though.
Oh yeah, you get the kangaroo tail on the spit. It's sort of designed for it. Like you got just straight out the middle, rotate.
So, guys in the chat. Macany 90, another monster, Jeremy Coleman. Give me your A+ movies. Your A+ movies, your go-to movies. All right. We have hit a few here. Eric K. Tora. Raiders. Empire. What do you guys got? A pluses for me. I need some A pluses. Shellback. Who do you got? What do you got? What's the top of your mind, man?
Well, I'm looking. I mean, I used to have a hell of a freaking movie collection, but I've had to start over, and I'm looking at my small collection of DVDs and whatnot here, and there's one that's fairly new, and one that's like maybe a little bit older, but like one of my definite like A or A plus or whatever is Die Hard.
Die Hard.
And another one that's more of what I refer to as a newer, like it's an instant classic. I mean, Die Hard is too, definitely an instant classic. But another movie I can watch over and over is Zombieland.
Yeah, Zombieland is a good one.
The first or second?
The first, I like both of them, but I'd probably watch the first Zombieland more, especially since that's the one I have is the first one. But
okay, so I need grades here. I need grades. So are we saying that
A to F.
we're saying that Zombieland is a what?
me personally, I'd give them both an A.
This is an A or A plus?
Oh, I don't know. I don't really do pluses or minuses. And technically, I
You don't
hate,
have to. There's no rules here. There's no rules.
I actually, like a lot of people are like, oh, hey, what is it, 1 to 10? And I'm like, I'm like, well, I'm more like Siskel and Ebert. I either give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down.
Okay, so let me ask you this: Zombieland's your A. How about Shaun of the Dead?
Actually, I don't think I've seen that one.
Oh, you gotta watch that.
It's a British comedy, I reckon. It's I don't know if it's going to be. It's sort of like the British version of Zombieland almost.
Right. Well, I think they had the same actor in Zombieland, if I'm not mistaken.
No, I don't think Simon Pegg.
Simon Pegg was the British version.
Oh, okay, never mind. Well then, I don't know. He kind of reminds me of him, but
cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Now, yeah, I did enjoy Zombieland.
I like Zombieland a lot, but I do find Emma Stone kind of annoying.
That was like at the end. Like I think after that, she became full annoying for me. She was still kind of sexy, kind of nerdy sexy.
Yeah. Yeah. I'd let her annoy me, but
any other like those zombie comedy genre movies? Those are the only two I can think of. Yeah.
I'm trying to think.
Army of Darkness is kind of a zombie.
Yeah, well, yeah,
it's a classic.
kind of. Yeah, groovy.
Okay. And you said Die Hard.
Mm-hmm.
40 stories of sheer terror.
Yeah.
Of sheer adventure. Excuse me.
One of the best Christmas movies ever.
Is it a Christmas movie?
Yeah. It's a movie I watch at Christmas. So
yeah. Despite what any detractors may say, yeah. I mean, what kind of party were they having? A Christmas party. So it's
Christmas
like
in Hollis, Run DMC.
Yeah, but I mean, it's you know, it's not a movie about Christmas, but it takes
Mhm.
place during Christmas time. So that's why I consider it a Christmas movie.
You know, I never noticed that on the Zombieland poster before, but it says Super Bad meets Shaun of the Dead. So it actually referenced the movie that we just were talking
Mm,
about.
Look at that! I didn't see that in the bottom. I just grabbed the. I
yeah,
just grabbed the
and
quickest image.
that's the exact cover that I've got too
Hmm.
on my DVD. Yeah.
Okay, so another monster says Raiders of the Lost Ark, Kill Bill, Godfather. Those are A pluses.
Mm,
Monster.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so here. Okay, so for Monster, these are his A pluses. For me,
Mm.
I see a plus. I see a B, and I see an A
Yeah.
plus. So that's just me. That's just me.
Well, I mean, I'm sorry, but I don't think I've seen a Quentin Tarantino movie that I didn't like. But no,
Well, B, I really enjoyed Kill Bill.
yeah.
I'm not putting it on the same level those other two.
Mm. Well, and the thing about like say The Godfather, that The Godfather is actually like kind of an acquired taste, really. But
Yeah.
Um,
Yes.
it's a genre, right? It's
mm,
genre specific. It's a drama. It's also a gangster movie.
yeah,
Um, it's also an incredibly well acted movie, well
yeah.
directed movie. So,
I
um,
I guarantee even if you haven't seen the movie, so if somebody played the Godfather song, you would recognize it instantly, whether you'd seen the movie or not. You know.
but see,
Yeah.
these are people's lists. So that's why this is a lot of fun. Okay, here we go. Another monster. The Dark Knight is close, and Predator from 1987.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, get to the
I'm
chopper.
not a fan of the new Batman, Christian Bale ones.
Oh, dude, those are some of my favorite, actually.
Mm.
I like the more serious or darker DC stuff because I mean, to me, you know, if it's more dark or whatever, the fact that you got a guy running around dressed as a bat isn't, you know, it's like,
Hmm.
I
It
don't
was
know.
just the way that Christian Bale played Bruce Wayne and Batman that there's just something about it I didn't like. It got on my
Mm,
nerves. But then I'm not a big fan of Christian Bale.
mm. Oh, dude, what was
So
it?
again, this is another monsters.
The Machinist. Have any of you
The
guys seen The
Machinist.
Machinist?
I have not. I've
Oh,
heard that and
heard of it.
That's
no, The Machinist and American
that's
Psycho.
like an outstanding freaking
Yeah,
Christian Bale flick.
and American Psycho. I
Mm.
hear is like
I liked him in American Psycho. That's probably the one thing I really did like him in American Psycho.
I liked him in The Fighter with Marky Mark. It's a great supporting role he played. Um, okay, so another one, Hot Fuzz is better. Another monster. Hot Fuzz is better than Shaun of the Dead. Uh, Hot Fuzz was pretty amazing. Hot Fuzz was pretty amazing.
I think my favorite uh, movie that I've seen Simon Pegg in
Hmm.
is Paul.
I still haven't seen that one. I still haven't seen. So Hot Fuzz, okay.
Is Paul the
Gremlins
one
is the
with the alien?
best.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you like that one, Krishna?
I hadn't seen that one for ages. I think I saw it like when it came out, and it was like, "Oh yeah, that's not so bad. I like that movie." And then you
Right.
just sort of never thought of it again.
Do y'all like
um,
movies like say The Mechanic,
oh, Jan Michael Vincent, the
Mm,
original
Jason
or
Statham?
Statham?
yeah.
I remember the original. Jan Michael Vincent and Charles Bronson. So Charles Bronson.
Dude,
Charles
Yeah,
Bronson was the
actually.
man, though.
Yeah.
freaking
Makini90, if you're still in the chat, you got to give me some A pluses. A plus
dude, Jason,
movies.
Jason
Okay,
Statham is like,
Hold on. Jeremy
sorry,
Coleman, that movie does not count.
what movie?
MILF
Oh,
Hunters 49.
stop. What was this? Oh my God. All right. Gremlins is
Yeah.
Gremlins is one of my Christmas movies for sure.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a couple of Die Hards, both Gremlins movies, and probably a couple of other movies
Yeah.
that are set at Christmas that are horrific.
Can somebody tell me why a man who dresses up as a bat gets all my press? Is that Jack Nicholson from the original Batman? I
You
think
ever
so.
dance with the devil in the pale moonlight?
Ah, there you go. Was of the Batman films? What was the gold standard?
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I love the 1989, you know, the Michael Keaton Batman.
Yeah,
But at the same time, it was still, you know, kind of cartoony, you know, and kind of reminded me of the 1960s TV show, you know, with Adam West.
yeah.
But and that's part of the reason why I like the you know, the Christian Bale movies is because
hmm
it was it was more serious, you know. So
Now there's some people that liked uh, Affleck's Batman, but not the
yeah,
movie. They would have liked to have seen him in Christopher Nolan's Batman's.
right, yeah.
That would have been
I did like the idea of Ben Affleck as Batman.
Mm,
I think if he got the script, he would have been the best.
yeah.
He had the look.
Well,
I mean,
I'm definitely waiting to see him in the Snyder stuff, you know. So
right,
So
because
I used to
isn't
write
like there a big announcement like in the next day or two, as far as
although
like
I
I don't
do
know.
a
think
new trailer?
about the Dark Knight, I do think Maggie Gyllenhaal was horribly cast for
Mm,
that movie.
Mm,
I can't. I'm sorry. I can't get behind that.
uh,
I
There's just certain actors that are just
yeah.
unwatchable.
But dude, freaking Anne Hathaway doing Catwoman. Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Oh yeah.
but
I can get down with that.
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
Maggie Gyllenhaal. They are like when Heath Ledger came in as the Joker. Hello,
Mm.
gorgeous, and I'm going. Is he looking at somebody else in the room or something? Or
Well, he thought it was
What?
maybe Katie Holmes.
Yeah, right.
there we go.
Well, I mean, I don't know.
Katie Holmes is just
Maggie
okay.
Gyllenhaal is she's not she is and she's not. You know, it's
No, she's
like
not, bro.
She's not. No.
All right. Someone brought up that question of is the Lord of the Rings a war movie? You know, you
Well,
could
what
make an
makes a war movie a
yeah.
war
argument.
movie?
You can make an argument that it is.
I would maybe say Return of the King, but the other two, I don't know.
And then
Well, most
if you know about Tolkien's background and his service in World War One that
Mm.
inspired so much of this, then you could say yes, even more. I'm sorry, go ahead.
every one of the movies they had some sort of battle though. Just about. I mean, Helm's Deep, and then War,
Yeah,
and then
but
Gondor,
Yeah,
and everything
but
else.
does
You
it
know.
take a battle alone for it to
yeah,
be a war movie? Does it like what are the criteria of a war to make it a war movie?
Well, you got
Good question.
opposing sides.
Yeah.
You have wins and losses. You know, you have loss. You have strategy. Uh, you're trying to, take back your land, or you're trying to invade, or you're invading. You have generals, you have soldiers. I mean, that's all in the Lord of the Rings. You have spies, you have
But does
traitors.
the story itself need to be about war?
Take the war element out of Lord of the Rings, the battle for Middle Earth.
Then you just have a was it road trip movie?
Yeah.
Oh, you
Well,
have Liv Tyler maybe could have been
yeah.
doing some more stuff,
Well,
you know.
I mean, it is like an adventure road trip type movie, you know. Um,
Just people are trying to kill you, I guess.
but yeah, well, that and you
It's like a Mad Max road trip movie.
you stop in this one place and you got this guy who can pretty much only say like one word, and like precious,
Where was Bubba Zanetti and Toe Cutter and Knight Rider?
Yeah, right. It was the Knight Rider. Yeah.
I know my Mad Max.
Yeah.
I mean, that
I don't know.
movie, I saw that movie in the theater, and my dad took me to see Mad Max in the theater. The Road Warrior Road Warrior.
Yeah,
And I was like, what? Who are these people?
right.
Is this real? Because I was
By
like
the way,
maybe 11 or 12.
if anyone hasn't
wonder
seen the Lord of the Rings trilogy with the extended cut, you have to watch it. It builds so much more into the movie. They're amazing.
Right. Well, if you've got like 2 days to kill.
Yeah.
You got to break it up and take some breaks for
Right.
sure, but it is absolutely amazing.
So like, since we kind of got on to like war movies there again for a minute. One of my favorites though, but it's not really a movie. It's actually a mini series. But Band of Brothers is like one of my favorites. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not like constant battle or anything like that. I mean, and there's actually like a lot of behind the scenes or downtime type of stuff, because it really got into the guy's experience. I mean, part of the show was them being interviewed, like the actual people being interviewed, and it's yeah. I mean, the Band of Brothers is awesome.
Band of Brothers I would give that an A+ also.
Yeah. And its fellow movie or sister movie, whatever you want to say, The Pacific is good too.
Oh, that was excellent.
Yeah. It's a bit different, I mean, it's not as detailed or one-on-one with the characters as Band of Brothers is, but yeah, dude. I mean, freaking what's his name from Office Space over here on the far right?
Livingston.
Yeah. Him and Donnie Wahlberg, or yeah, their characters are pretty effing awesome.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, well, they all are. I mean, you got the fourth guy from the right who played Malarkey, and yeah, and the captain or the head, the commander or whatever he was, the CO, that guy in the middle,
English actor.
yeah, and but I mean there was I can't remember the character's name, but you know that there was this one dude who was always trying to figure out, you know, what he was or whatever. You know, like, oh, he's a Quaker. You know, he's a he's a freaking Mennonite or whatever. This, that, and the other thing. You know, it's like, but yeah, I don't know. It's I love it. You know.
Yeah, that was Damian Lewis, I think it was. Wasn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah. That's the
Yeah.
guy's name. Yeah, the actor's name. Yeah.
He's the guy who I think should be the next Doctor Who.
Mm.
The next what?
Doctor Who should be Damian Lewis. He
Mm.
can play like serious, and he can play absolutely out of your mind wacky, like he did in Dreamcatcher. But who knew that Mark Wahlberg's brother Donnie could act so well, huh?
Mm. Yeah,
Oh,
great ensemble piece.
Actually, his brother Mark does a pretty good job too. I mean, he's had some good ones. I mean, Shooter was a pretty good movie.
yeah.
I did not see that one.
No, I liked I really liked Donnie Wahlberg in Blue Bloods.
I never watched that TV show.
So we're talking about what is your perfect movie? People in the chat. What is your A plus? What is your B plus? What's a C? I think we said Jojo Rabbit was a C. You know, if I haven't seen a film and someone tells me that, it's like, okay, I'm probably not going to see it right away.
I'm not even sure if I know what Jojo Rabbit is.
Another monster falling asleep here, guys. Thanks for being awesome. See you on the next one. Okay, another monster. The next one is tomorrow is our big Latino Slant show with our panel. And we're going to be going over a lot of cool issues of the day tomorrow at 4 p.m., guys. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. And you guys have been great. Meeting a bunch of new friends here on the channel, and I really appreciate you all. Have a good night, Monster.
Here's another really good war movie right here.
Who was in that?
This has got
Is that Harrison Ford?
It's got John Bon Jovi, Harvey Keitel.
Was Matthew McConaughey in that one?
Yeah, Matthew McConaughey.
Did you say John Bon Jovi?
All right.
Yeah.
Do you know who loves John Bon Jovi?
Yeah. Yeah, here's the back of the cover right here.
Said you gotta hold on to what we've got. Nice. So is that what is that? Is that an A? Is that a B? Is that what's going on?
Yeah, I mean,
I'd give it a B.
It's definitely a B. If not stepping into A territory. So, you know, I'd give it at least a B plus. Bay.
Okay, what about this one?
A B plus or an A minus.
Hunt for Red October. What'd you give it that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's another one I haven't seen in ages.
Dude, I watched that. I watched that a few times. So, yeah, it would definitely be in the neighborhood of you know, B plus and above.
I'd have to go A minus with that.
I mean, I see, but you got me thinking of another one, Crimson Tide. I freaking love Crimson Tide.
That was a good one too.
Yeah.
Alabama.
Yeah.
Paulie, what do you think?
I'm a huge Hunt for Red October fan.
Connery's
good in
you
pretty
know.
much everything.
it was just filmed so well. Both of those movies were filmed so well.
Mhm.
You know, it's like
Well, I
watching.
mean,
You talk about the director. It's like watching these
yeah.
masters at work. Again, it's like you're telling you're telling a drama
Mhm.
inside a very small confined space. And
Yeah.
it's just it keeps you riveted. Yeah.
Well, I mean, this one's got Sean Connery and Crimson Tide had freaking Gene Hackman. You know, I mean, who was like one of the hardest working people in freaking Hollywood ever. Um, so
Well, yeah, and you know, Hackman playing off of Denzel.
yeah,
I mean, they were just
oh
going at it
yeah.
toe to toe to toe.
I mean, that dude, that is. I'm sorry, but like Crimson Tide is one of the best things Denzel ever did, ever.
Hmm.
I mean, mm,
Crimson Tide was great, but how can you go wrong with like Connery and Alec
yeah,
Baldwin and Scott
Yeah.
Glenn, Sam Neill? I mean,
yeah.
they even had James Earl Jones in it. I mean, Darth Vader himself.
Hmm.
You know,
Hmm.
Mm.
It's
Tim
sort of
Yeah,
Curry.
like,
I mean, Tim Curry was in it too. I almost
I
forgot
mean,
about him.
yeah,
Playing a
I
it's sort
Russian.
mean,
of like they're both your A or B, but they're just fighting for position over
uh,
whether they get the plus or not.
And they both had red posters.
yeah,
Marketing team there.
yeah,
It's literally like the same poster.
yeah,
Reminds me of how a lot of music does albums. If
yeah.
one popular album comes out,
Hmm.
the next group will like mirror it almost exactly just so they might get those extra couple of sales from
Mhm.
people picking up the wrong CD or whatever.
Yeah. But
News
I
alert.
mean,
I have a news
that
alert
that was
here.
definitely
A news alert.
freaking Alec Baldwin's. Some of Alec Baldwin's good, good old days.
You didn't
Yeah.
like The Shadow?
I was all right, but I mean, like these days, dude, I can't stand Alec Baldwin now. But
So we have a news alert here. Our tireless team of editorial staff here at the Slant just brought this to me here that all these films, all of them, proves one thing: we're all toxic males.
I'm not. Look at me.
It's a Alita Battle Angel is an A plus movie that I get out of Toxic Male. Captain Marvel is with my A plus movie,
Oh,
so I'm not a toxic male.
hold on, hold on. I
Yeah.
mean, if I'm gonna be a toxic male, hold on. There we go.
Ha!
If I'm going to be a toxic male,
Well, we know Jason Coleman is a toxic male. MILF Hunters 49.
Oh
yeah, this
wow.
is as far as I'll go on the internet here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good God. Uh, bless her heart.
Bless her. She still looks good.
Oh,
She still
dude,
looks good.
dude.
Yes.
There's a few there in Hollywood that have aged gracefully.
Mm-hmm.
So just watching some Elvira stuff. One of her, I think a movie she did in the late '90s or early 2000s, and yeah, she still looked good. She sort of still looks the same now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mistress After Dark, wasn't it?
Mm.
I think
Huh?
so.
Yeah. Elvira.
Oh,
Mistress of the Dark
oh
or
man.
After Dark.
Yeah.
One of the two.
Good God. That Cassandra Peterson. Whew.
Mm.
But
I think you
no,
could
dude,
share the
I'm sitting
screen
here.
if you wanna show that image of Cassandra.
I've got a
You're
couple
more
of her, but
you're more than welcome to share, Cassandra. As long as it's PG, kinda R-ish. I mean, well, I mean, you got this image, and it's I was talking the other day about her and Linda Ronstadt are both half Mexican. Linda's half Mexican, and then Linda Ronstadt's half Mexican. Linda was a great singer. All right, we got some comments here. Oh, Makini's not coming. Okay, so you didn't get us any movies. All right, I guess he left. We didn't need him to come in. We just wanted him to let's add to the screen. Take it away. Who? Oh, that's
As I
her.
say, that's what Elvira. That's what she looks like now, Elvira.
there you go.
She looks fantastic.
Yeah.
Hey, I got one up for you.
Keep forgetting she's a redhead. Wow, that's hot.
Yeah, she had a wig and everything in the show.
Keep forgetting she's a redhead. Good night, Makini. Hopefully you can check out our show tomorrow. I think you'll like it. Big live show we have. We're gonna have just like so many, guests and fireworks and fucking. I'm gonna have a mariachi band in here. We're gonna tear it up. You guys don't even know. We're gonna revolutionize.
Free tacos for everyone.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah.
Hey,
The taco, the taco is life, dude. You can put anything in that fucking tortilla. You got a meal. Anything. All right, back to more.
what do you think about this picture?
Please. Looks great. Oh, what happened? Is that it?
Oh, yeah, that's it. That's just her. And was it Showback's got a picture to throw up? Does he?
Oh, here we go. Add to stream. Yeah, well, that's the classic.
Yeah.
That's it. That's
That's
growing
the
up.
classic.
That's growing up and seeing,
I think she
So-
jump-started many of men into puberty.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
God bless her, man. Beautiful. Beautiful.
It's like, yeah, Mom, I'm just watching B-grade horror movies. That's all it is.
Right.
And her bits were always like so like lame.
Yeah.
You didn't care.
Dude, that was part of the appeal, though.
Totally.
Just the
Yeah.
the corny humor. I mean,
Totally.
Well,
Like I said,
in Vegas, that guy Counts Customs on
mhm.
I forgot. He used to
Yeah.
have a reason why he's called the Count is he used to have a horror show of himself where he like laid in a coffin and all that in
Yeah.
Vegas.
Yeah, it's similar to the same kind of gig she had. Yeah,
Yeah, similar but
Yeah.
not quite as sexy.
but
for some reason, didn't have the same appeal to me.
he redid. They I actually used to watch that show, that Counting Cars, and he she found her T-Bird from the movie she did, and he restored it for her.
Oh wow, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the flatbed truck that you occasionally see, the old classic
Mhm.
flatbed, that was actually my uncle did that one, and I guess he probably sold it to him.
Mm.
So,
But,
small world, huh?
Yeah. No, but the humor, though, you're talking about the corny ass humor on her show. I mean, that it was kind of the same thing with like Tales from the Crypt,
Yeah, they're really bad puns.
the word play or whatever from the Crypt Keeper. But yeah,
I
Tales
was,
from the Crypt movie or TV show? What did you like better?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, well, that which movie? Because there was like Demon Knight, there was Bordello of Blood.
Right.
The first one. I mean, the one with let's see, I think even Stephen King was in it, and he played the guy who got the meteor shit on him.
Hmm.
The meteor shit one. I remember
I
that one.
don't remember.
Wasn't
I
that
don't
wasn't
remember
bad.
that.
That was a good that was a good little sort of sci-fi horror there.
Yeah, that
I
was
don't
Stephen King
remember.
who meteor came down and it like broke open, and he
Hmm.
dipped his hand in it,
Mm.
and then he took a bath, and it started to like grow and like into plants and stuff like that.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm.
That's like it's choking him or something, so he like dumps
Yeah.
himself into the bath or something, and then it goes wild.
I don't remember that one, but
There's a simple guy who he
Yeah.
sees the broken open thing and touches it, and it starts growing up his hand. And
dude, now I get now I want to go like watch some of that.
with the
Tales from the Crypt.
the
I gotta
Tales from the
say,
Crypt.
Shellback, you do some really good imitations, man. Some really good impressions. Like that's a
the
full
TV show.
compliment. It's a compliment. So,
I've done
people in the chat, if you guys haven't, or just joining
Actually,
us, we're going over our perfect movies, our A pluses, and here's what we got so far from the gents here. A plus movies. What are your A plus movies? Put them in the comments, man.
actually, that Stephen King one wasn't from that. It was from Creepshow.
Oh, dude, Creep Show. Oh man, that like the part where like the one guy is in a jail cell and like all the cockroaches and stuff. Oh god. Yeah,
Oh,
man.
and
That dude. That.
anyone,
I
sorry guys,
can
and
hold my breath.
anyone in the chat, if you haven't, please subscribe to not only my page but everyone here, so you can follow all these crazy people. We even have Krishna from Australia joining us. So nice to have
Thank
you
you.
with us.
Thank you.
Yeah,
You're welcome.
remember Creepshow? Ted Danson, Leslie Nielsen,
Mm.
and I can hold my breath for a long, long time.
No, man. Creep Show. Oh wow, that's definitely one of the classic like horror movies right there, dude. That's yeah.
Yeah. When I was growing up, we had like walking distance from my house, like the video rental place. There was just a private one. It wasn't like a big blockbuster or anything. And they had a whole bunch of those little, that have Creep Show and a few other bits and pieces here and there. And you'd go in and, depending on who's behind the counter, whether or not they're going to let you rent them out as a kid, and you smuggle the tape home and stick it in the VHS player, and you get in, turn it down so your parents don't hear it, and get as close as you can so you can still hear it.
So this was like what, 25 clicks away?
I said, as the crow flies.
Yeah. Sorry, I mean, dude. I'm sorry. I mean, I've
When you're riding a
Australia.
kangaroo
Yeah,
everywhere,
it's
like how far things are away,
yeah,
things can seem a lot closer when you're riding
yeah,
kangaroos to get there. Makes
right,
everything seem a lot closer.
right.
Yeah.
I guess wallabies are a little too small to ride, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Well,
it's the
you have to
danger
put
of
one
drop
on each
bears.
foot. Yeah.
You got to watch out for the drop bears when you're going by anything slower than a kangaroo.
Mm.
They just come out of nowhere. Oh, that one. That was the
Yeah,
one with
yeah,
the grew up his hand.
yeah.
Leslie
Dude,
Nielsen,
I freaking love Leslie Nielsen, dude.
he was a treasure. God, he was so funny. But But he was like, he started off as a serious actor, like back in the 50s and 60s. It's like pretty like
Yeah.
kind of like your standard actor. Then he found that.
Supposedly, he absolutely cracked everybody up all the time, even when he was in those
Mm,
serious movies. Though,
Yeah.
wasn't he in what was it, Dragnet?
something like that, right?
Yeah,
Something like that.
Yeah, well, I mean, if he was, he wasn't the main character, though.
No, he wasn't. He was
Yeah.
never the man.
No.
Oh, Mummy, you've really let yourself go.
Michael Jackson now.
Yeah,
Mm.
no,
Oh my God.
no.
Hey, he preserved pretty well for like how long it's been.
Dude, that you know what that picture made me think of?
Excuse me.
Norman.
Psycho.
Yeah.
So,
I got to go for the original though.
the original Psycho.
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. The Bates Motel TV show was actually very well done.
Mhm.
I liked it a lot.
there was
that's
actually
another-
more of a shower scene, but they cut that. Hitchcock cut that out for the censors.
Oh,
Mm.
I'm sure, man.
They would have been a lot more restricted in those days.
Janet Leigh was a beautiful woman, though.
Mm. Oh, dude. I mean, all the ladies from like classic Hollywood. I mean, yeah, freaking like Rita
Wait, I just
Hayworth,
realized something.
and all of them. You know. Oh.
They have a habit of looking
Hey,
like young
Shellback.
boys now.
Yes, sir.
Shellback, Rita Hayworth from East LA.
Mm. Yeah, I remember you talking about that the other night.
Hmm. Okay, so I just realized there's a connection between the Crypt Keeper here and is that her sister? What
I
is
don't
going
know.
on?
I don't know.
That was last Halloween. That was last Halloween. That was a lot of fun.
Dude, is that? I mean,
That was someone who like walked around and
is
scared the shit out of people.
is
That's
that
what that
supposed to be
person was
like
doing.
a
It was like,
freaking mariachi or freaking
no, it's trying to go for Emiliano
Bandito?
Zapata. No,
Ah.
Three
Emiliano
Amigos?
Zapata. No, Zapata. I mean, that's kind of like the basic, your standard.
what am I trying to? Pancho Villa.
Well, yeah, it's like a revolutionary guy.
Like, is it Pancho
Mhm.
Villa or is it like a freaking mariachi guy? You know, like.
Well, I couldn't get the look that I wanted.
Yeah,
But
I mean the sombrero screams mariachi, but
yeah,
but you got
see,
the
like,
bandolero there, you know, like.
hold on, let me find what I mean. I have a photo of it, and I did a back to back of who I was going for and what I actually came up with.
But I mean, like, I could totally rock that outfit, but these days people would be screaming at me for cultural appropriation, though.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay, well here's the let me.
That ammo belt, though, I mean, that's like 50 cals there, you know?
Mm.
So this is
That'd be...
this is the original. This is an actual general for the Mexican Revolution. His name was Emiliano Zapata, and he wanted nothing to do with. After he had helped win their independence, they offered him the presidency, and he wanted nothing to do with it. And he's like, all I wanted was my people and our lands to be free. I'm out. And then when the bad people that finally took over him, like in 1918, they took him out. Said they didn't want him around. He was too dangerous because what he'll do is he'll go back into town, so to speak, and fucking take you out if you're, you know, not being the, you know,
Doing the wrong thing.
We could really use someone like Emiliano Zapata. A true revolutionary, like a true, he did, Pancho Villa always wanted the spotlight. But Pancho Villa was from the northern part of uh, of uh, of Mexico. That's why he got a lot of fame, doing the raids over, he would cross the border and do the raids. Here's another famous picture of Zapata.
Man, they had such better style back then. Like, the
Mhm.
three-piece suit type thing with, it just looks a lot more. The styles are better than today's styles, I think.
Well, and again, this political party that took over Mexico and still is in power, their roots, they took these heroes out. So here's what I was going for. I don't know how we got on this, but we'll film right there. You go. That's what I was trying to go for. See.
You need the boots though.
I ended up having some sort of like kind of like they're like it was like a costume piece where you put they look like boots, you just wrap them around and they had a Velcro in the back, so they look like
Okay.
boots.
Oh.
I know, dude. What are you gonna do?
So you can still rock the band, but be looking like boots.
Yeah, because we went to this damn the whole thing is that this event was at the LA Zoo, which is huge, man.
Hmm.
You're walking around at night, you don't know what's going on, you're getting scared by different people.
San Diego Zoo's still better. Sorry.
Oh, it's all right, man. I'm just trying to tell you. I'm not trying to like say you're better or worse, man. Come on, why you got to go there? Anyways, we would walk around and these fucking people would come out and dress like that, scare the shit out of us. I mean, pay a lot of money. Pay a lot of money to like, get scared. Whatever.
Hey, it's a good time.
Very good time.
Gets the adrenaline running. You gotta love it.
The girlfriend loved it. So there you go.
Hey, if the girlfriend loves it, it was well worth it, even if you hated it.
Yep.
Yeah. But yeah, man. Just let's wrap it up. I love hanging out with you guys, but
Wrap
I
it
don't have to get
up.
up early.
I'll
but,
take it.
Sing it, brother. Sing it.
Sing us out.
That's all you got?
Dude, that's about all I can remember of it. But wasn't that
When it comes to wrap it up,
wasn't that the Fabulous Thunderbirds or whatever?
You gotta be tough enough.
Yeah. Yeah.
Texas, right?
Is that tough enough? Yeah.
What was that, Krish?
when he was saying wrap it up, I was just trying to think of a brothel joke to go with that.
Yeah. You have to wrap it before you tap it.
Wrap that rascal.
Yeah.
So, any final? I mean, we kind of stayed away from the bikini thing as far as Makini 90 and his. I saw a lot of people from Geeks and Gamers to Makini posted about this movie, this I guess new movie coming out on Netflix. I don't know if you guys
Haven't heard of it.
Yeah.
I don't even want to put the image up. I don't want to put the image up.
He showed me the preview because I hadn't even seen the preview, but he showed it to me, and
yeah,
it wasn't. I guess it wasn't as horrific as what he was making it sound, but there was definitely a couple of things in there where I was like, if I had a daughter, I'd been like, oh hell no.
So what is this? The Pornhub documentary or something?
It's a French movie. First of all, it's French. So their whole idea of sexuality has always been a little, in regards to
A little bit more
women.
loose.
Well, it's not even that. It's just it's a little more perverted as far as just with the sexualization of women when they're younger. These women
Okay.
are these are 11-year-olds, and they
Okay. This is going downhill
the
fast.
so this one 11-year-old, I guess she's a Muslim, she's in a conservative family, and then she sees these girls, they have a dance club, and she's a dancer, and she rebels from her conservative family to dance, and it's like sexy dancing competitions, the whole thing.
Oh yeah.
And that's it.
Okay. I think I heard a little bit about something about that, and
Yeah.
I sort of thought, oh, she escapes her oppressive lifestyle to go and do that. Okay. That's upward movement mo- move, was it? Doesn't necessarily seem like an upward move, but okay.
Well, I think what Jeremy, Gary, and all these these high tier YouTubers,
Mr. Fancy
I
Pantsers.
I think they're going for they're they're towing this line that all of Hollywood are pedophiles. They're into pedophile, they're into sexualization. It's like it's a it's a it's a pretty strong accusation, strong statement. It's like I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say about that. And
Well, like,
you know,
there's always been creepy stuff going on in Hollywood, and there's always been creepy people in Hollywood. And that
And
they weren't
there's
necessarily. Sorry.
always there's always creepy people all over the world. I
Yeah.
mean,
mhm.
not just Hollywood. It happens everywhere.
Yeah. I mean,
So
anywhere where there's a situation of power, people sort of take advantage of it. Was it
I'm in the Middle
power
East.
corrupt?
14 is perfectly fine to marry him.
Yeah.
So
yeah, so from Tom Hanks going to Greece to this movie that's the trailer just came out. So based on the trailer, they're going off on um, and then there's also this one ABC animated show that got the first, was it bisexual lead, and she's Latina, so it's like cross and
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
As
it,
soon
it
as they
took a
say
lot of
that, as soon as they start saying they're like, start ticking off, like, this is the latest movie. Instead of telling you about the movie, they start ticking boxes. You start to
yeah,
worry.
yeah. I mean,
so
that's like an instant turn off or whatever is when they, when they start out advertising. Oh, hey, look, it's our first, our first by cartoon character or whatever. And it's like, no.
Yeah.
but the French have always had this this, I don't want to say fascination, or just depiction, certain depiction, and it's always um, bordered on indecent.
It's sort of like
Yeah.
the Japanese schoolgirl thing.
Well, I mean, they're
Very much.
definitely more open about their sexuality over there. But,
well, I mean, it works the other way too. I mean, growing up, I grew up overseas and like south of Spain. We used to
Hmm.
vacation there, and I'd be
mm,
going out to clubs and bars and stuff like that when I was 16 and getting
Hmm.
picked up by like 25, 27-year-old Spanish women. So,
Hmm.
and
mm,
going home with them. So,
Yeah. So the context, right? So it's like, first of all, like, they're in some French-speaking country, and it's a trailer, so we don't know everything yet. And there is a scene like where she's with her girls, and here's the picture I feel okay about putting up. Um,
Mm.
that they're, having a good time doing their dance club, and then like there's one scene in the trailer where they talk to some boys that are like, 16,
Mm.
you know. But again, you know, without seeing the whole film, I can't judge something off a trailer.
Yeah.
I got to see it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Now,
can't,
what's the difference between this and let me take you guys back between this?
yeah. I
Because
still consider this one a bit to be a bit creepy,
right,
like a little,
and
at least a little bit.
it was a little bit. Not with
I
Leon,
I don't.
not with Leon. Leon,
Yeah,
Leon grew to love her as a daughter.
yeah,
But I would say more the filmmaker, how
yeah.
how the filmmaker, you know,
I,
um,
I I never really got a creepy vibe off of this movie.
It wasn't in the acting; it was like in the way it was shot and stuff
yeah.
like
Well,
that.
you know what I'm saying. I when I saw this originally saw this movie, I wasn't like, oh, what the hell, it didn't, that never entered my mind, so.
Yeah,
Well, we saw that
it
was a long
wasn't
time ago,
overt.
you know.
Jean Reno is a underestimated actor. He's really good in most
Mm.
everything he does.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that's great. He's great. But I think is that what again, I haven't seen it yet. It's what I what I what I don't like is anything that is what's in vogue right now is the attack of the family and the family unit, and
Mm.
that's all bad. It's all conservative bad,
Mm.
religion bad,
I think,
witchcraft
Yeah.
good,
I see
sexuality
that
good. So
this does have a bit of a sort of like from what I've heard and looking at the picture, there a little bit of that. What was that series that was creepy? The Dance Moms.
mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, can you
I
see?
don't
It
know.
just sort of gives it a little bit of that sort of feel to it. I haven't seen. I only saw like one or two episodes of Dance Moms and thought, oh yeah, this is kind of like a little bit odd.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, they played up the drama on that show too, but
I will say that I was reading a lot of comments. I'd say majority were really like negative,
mm,
like like what is this? What is Netflix doing? What is Netflix doing?
but
Now
Netflix has done it for a while.
It won the Sundance Award for a reason. So a lot of times too, and you guys know this, movies will be marketed completely different than what the actual movie is.
Mm.
To spice things up. You know,
mm,
you know. Case in point, this movie I've been talking about a
Um,
lot, and I did a review on Tax Collector.
mm.
okay.
It's all Shia in the trailer. He's barely in the movie,
Um,
but
what
that's the
was
market. You know.
what was that movie about the? It looked like it was a movie in the ads. It looked like it was a movie about all these hot girls that worked at a bar and them dancing on the bar and how
Coyote
and
Yeah,
Ugly.
Coyote
yeah.
Ugly. Yeah.
It looks like it's going to be. Oh yeah, this is a thing to go to see with the guys. It's like it's a hot chicks movie, and
Mhm.
you go and watch it. And it's a chick flick.
Yeah,
Hang on,
yeah.
like what?
I don't know if I'd. I mean, I don't know if I'd nec- necessarily classify it as a chick flick, but
It
I don't know.
definitely wasn't what they were advertising for sure.
Mm,
No.
Although, if you do go to the Coyote Ugly bar in Vegas, they do
yeah,
get up there and dance on the bar.
Oh,
yeah.
my girlfriend opened up the one in New York 20 years ago. She would do that.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you got to make your money, and
Oh yeah.
that's not
Hey, you
she.
get good tips doing that.
Oh, she was she was in the restaurant business till a couple of years ago,
Hmm.
but back to Coyote Ugly, that was just a bad film.
Yeah.
So okay, well let's try to sell the sex appeal so make that first weekend we can make some money, you know. Um, Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel
Hmm.
was the biggest fucking snow job of marketing ever. It's a shit film. Everybody went to see that.
I
Why?
passed on it.
But
Because they like, if you
she's
don't
the
see it, you're
bestest
gonna miss out.
ever.
Right. And you're gonna miss out on something so important that you have to watch it because it's connected to the Avengers. So you gotta watch it.
Well, don't you know
No.
the movie wasn't made for you?
Oh yeah. Sorry.
But so yeah, good conversation, guys, on movies and controversy today. Um, anybody see real fast? Anyone see the DNC tonight?
I didn't
Uh,
watch it.
I saw the
I
last one, but not
kind
tonight.
of I kind of saw it
Hmm.
via a uh, another YouTuber's channel.
Mm,
So
Was it as bad as the first one?
yeah, I don't know. It's I mean it's all a damn circus, really. It really is.
We
It's
tried to do a stream ripping into the
but
first one, but it was
you
just
know
so bad.
there's one thing though. There's one thing I can say about Joe Biden that he was absolutely correct on. Um, which I mean, this isn't one part of the DNC, but this was earlier. But when he was doing that interview with Charlemagne the God, and saying, if you don't vote for me, you're not black. I'm like, hey, you're right.
yeah, and I think also to, going back to this cuties, that the imagery too, when they're the way they're dressed in their dance
Mm.
competition is that they look rather boyish. So, you know, athletic, boyish. So, people are like, oh, that's every pedo's dream. It's like so. There's a lot of
Uh,
it's, you know,
Well, my main deal, like I said, I watched, McEnany played the trailer for me,
hmm hmm
and the top like hell no moment or whatever for me was when she was kind of like had you know a shirt, that was like a like tied up like hoochie mama style, and she's like climbing up the
right.
steps or something, and I'm like, oh, I'm like, I told her, I was like, dude, if I had a daughter, and I saw her like that, I'd be like, get your ass in the car right now. We're going home, and you're gonna put on a damn shirt, okay?
hmm
Like no.
Yeah, you run on more on the conservative side of that, um, and which that's your discre it's your you're the parent of this 11-year-old. And I think with the trailer, try to show some of the drama and the conflict of this character, but it was just very flashy. And
Yeah.
you're being very flashy with 11-year-olds. It's like, oh God,
mm.
that's a that yeah. Yeah, I'm a big
It's walking a
Netflix.
fine line.
Yeah. Listen, I'm a huge Netflix fan. Um, so, yeah. And I started rewatching Narcos Mexico. So I love that show. I don't know if you guys have seen those
Nah.
the last 2 seasons at all.
I haven't even heard of it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So Netflix, they started a few years ago with not just called not Narcos, and it
Hmm.
was it was the rise and fall of Pablo Escobar, and it was so well done, so well received. Pedro Pascal
El
was the co
Chapo.
was well, that's Colombia. So you jump forward to here, and you see a young El Chapo in Narcos Mexico. Yeah, but Diego Luna is the head kingpin, and
Yeah.
it's just so well done, man.
Am I getting people confused, or that's the same guy, right? Escobar was El Chapo, right?
No,
No,
no, no, no.
Okay, that
Escobar
Escobar.
was in
Go ahead.
Colombia. He was a Colombian cocaine dealer, or he produced all the cocaine in Colombia, in Medellin. So and El Chapo was in Mexico.
mm.
So
Wasn't there a Tom Cruise movie about it?
Oh,
yeah,
With,
yeah,
doesn't Tom
No.
Cruise do a movie about everything?
yeah,
Oh my
so
God.
he was a drug smuggler or something, and
yeah,
he was
yeah. But
flying this
yeah,
stuff out.
he was working for Escobar.
Yeah.
But he was also working for the CIA or something. Yeah.
Made in America or something like that, or American Made or something
That
like
was a good flick, guys.
Mm.
that. Yeah,
Yeah,
it was a
yeah.
good flick. It was
He was the American pilot.
There's
It's
money
yeah,
based
blowing
off a
all
true
over the
character.
backyard.
the crazy gringo who gets things done.
That reminds me of another movie, Air America.
Oh, oh
Anybody
yeah,
remember that one?
dude, Mel Gibson and freaking RDJ. Yo, hell yeah, yeah.
Paulie, you seen that one?
It's been such a long time, man.
It's been so
I want to see that
long
again.
time.
It's been a long time. Um,
Well,
but
it is 1 a.m. too, or 1:20 in the morning.
Yeah,
oh my God.
dude.
Yeah, your
But
hour turned
this
in a little bit longer into
What's that?
117 minutes.
Well, there's still people watching. We're still entertaining.
That's a
This is
pretty cool
Narcos
poster.
Mexico right there. There's Diego Luna on top. You see all the other characters. It's 2 seasons deep already, and um, he is like the brainiac of. There's three. There's three cartel leaders, and he's the brains behind them. And it's he's basically his character, which is a true character. He created he created the first narco union in Mexico. He organized the entire Mexican cartels, and Diego did a great job. And what this season does is Michael Pena pays Kiki Camarena. Kiki tries to bring them down, and at one point, Kiki cost him like they cost him over $1 billion because he found out where his crops were and he burned the valley. It was a valley of Sinsemilla marijuana.
Mm.
So it's pretty badass. It's so well. So I'm watching it again right now. It's so well done.
Yeah,
And
I like Michael Pena.
yeah, yeah. Well, you'll love him in
He,
this because
Funny
he
too.
did it.
Mm.
He's so funny. But in this he's not funny.
Yeah,
Yeah. No, but so the connection here, the reason why I went to see this again, because I've been seeing it every year, is that I did a review of a documentary called The Last Narco. I don't know if has anyone got a chance to see my review on it on the channel.
I haven't watched it yet.
I did.
Thanks, thanks, brother. Well, then that's you in the connection. I connect
Mm.
that you can watch both of these because they talk about both all these characters in such detail. So think of The Last Narc as the American point of view, and then the Narcos Mexico as the drug lord point of view.
Dude, I want to say I want to say that the first thing I ever saw Diego Luna in
Mm-hmm.
was Dirty Dancing Havana Nights.
Mm. Yeah, man. Yeah. Well, I mean, that was a really bad film, but you know, he did a movie uh that got a lot of critical acclaim, and it was a pretty racy film uh called Y tu mamá también, and it was
I remember that one.
that's yeah, now that's a road trip, and it's two best friends, and they take this woman to the beach, and that's it. And she, like, you know, she has sex with each of them at different times, and then, you
Well, that
know,
was nice of her.
yeah, it's a deep film, but there is some sexuality in it, you know, and so that role kind of won him a lot of acclaim, and
Oh, dude. You know what that you know what you just reminded me of though? Savages.
ooh, yeah,
Yeah.
Savages.
Yeah. Dude, fucking Del Toro in that movie. Whew.
Yeah,
Talk
yeah.
about boy, he was a freaking piece of work in that one. Man. And that dude, that's another guy, uh, actor that I really like, Benicio del Toro.
Mm, yeah, man. Won the Academy Award for Crash. Was it Crash or Traffic? Sorry, Traffic. Traffic. So yeah, but
He played a movie with Tommy Lee Jones too.
which one?
The
Oh yeah, yeah, the
one
Bears.
where he was a like a army killer or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Or
How was
yeah,
that?
Hmm?
How was that?
that-
I didn't see that.
it was pretty good.
And Arm.
Finally found the poster. Y tu mamá también. This is about now 20 years old. It's so damn good, guys.
Mm.
It's from Cuaron, and Cuaron did Children of Men. He did Gravity. Um, he did Prison of Azkaban. A great filmmaker. And then
What? He did
here,
a Harry Potter movie.
the director, Alfonso Cuarón, the guy who did this one, and this is
Oh, hello.
this is the actress Maribel Verdú. She's
Yeah,
a
she is
Spanish.
beautiful.
She was so freaking hot in this movie, guys. Yeah.
Yeah, that movie was The Hunted, by the way.
The
Benicio del
Hunted. Okay,
Toro.
yeah.
Yeah, Tommy Lee
Okay.
Jones.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I got my boys here checking out Maribel, so.
Oh, I'm looking at her too. So
Yeah.
But this is the movie that set Diego and the other guy, Gael. See, that's Gael being being hugged. This is Gael being hugged. This is like after they just had
I'm
sex.
That's a good
Well,
place to be.
yeah. I'm gonna name him Lucky. Is what I'm gonna name him.
I mean, Maribel Verdú, she was in a couple of great Spanish films, but yeah, very central in this movie, and she had a heartbreaking character because her character was, she found out that she was dying of cancer, so she's like, "Fuck it, I'll go on this road trip with these guys."
Throw caution to the wind.
Yeah, it really was. That's why it was so well done, and yeah, I can find another photo of her for you guys, and then we'll wrap it up.
And then and then
We'll wrap
and then.
And then, I mean, she's like an Elvira, man. She still looks great. Jesus. I'm
Hmm.
looking at these. photos here. It's a gorgeous woman, my lord. All right, what am I gonna pick here? To keep it somewhat clean.
Mm. I
Uh,
mean, you know, do whatever you want.
yeah, I'm just trying to keep it real here without being too real.
Mm.
Da, 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 da. Damn. Well, you guys got that photo.
Yeah.
Um,
Another movie that popped into my head just now was that Adam Sandler movie. What was it called? Spanglish.
No, yeah,
so
yeah.
there she is now,
Yeah, that had
Oh,
Marty
that
Bell.
was about a woman
So
and her daughter. Oh
that's
yeah,
Paz Vega that you're thinking of.
yeah, and she was beautiful.
Paz Vega.
Yeah,
She was beautiful. She was beautiful, and she acts well in Spanish. In
Spain. I
English,
thought that was
not so much.
ah shit. What's her name?
Paz Vega
Donna.
is a beautiful face. It's a beautiful face. I mean, I could do a whole
I thought that was
stream on
Penelope Cruz.
Penelope. No,
No.
Spanish.
she's
Well,
Spanish, but yeah,
well, I mean, because I saw Spanglish, but it's been so long I can't remember who was in it. But
yeah. Paz Vega. She always had a beautiful face, but then she got a boob job. I wasn't really a fan of.
Hmm.
But I'm gonna show you to me, the most. You know what she was in recently? She was in the latest Rambo. She was the
Hmm.
Mexican woman that helped Rambo out.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, it's kind of a lame role. um, okay, so this is Marty Bell that we showed you. This is another clip from the film.
Hello.
Right, and
Definitely
here
going to be
is
getting that movie.
see the movie, guys. Now here is Paz Vega in Sex
Yeah.
and Lucia. This is called Sex y Lucia. This is from Spain. That's like to me
Mhm.
quintessential Paz Vega. Yeah, I could do a tutorial on Latina actresses if you want me to.
Go
Is
ahead.
this a deep dive on Latin actresses?
Yeah.
Yeah. But when she crossed over and did Spanglish and did anything in English, it just a lot of these actors just don't know how to command the language, and um, they don't last long in Hollywood. They go back to Spanish or whatever. Um, I don't even think Maribel ever did anything in English. She doesn't need to. She does great stuff in Spanish.
Mm. Oh, well, I mean, I'd read her subtitles.
Right. But Paz, it's like, what,
Yeah.
she kind of, it's such a gorgeous shot of her. All right, guys.
Your crickets are telling you it's time to go to bed, Paulie.
Yep.
Gents, so what it is that my man room is at the back of the house, and I have my back door open, which has a great breeze, but it has my crickets in the backyard.
Dude, I'm sorry, but I mean that kind of makes me feel homesick. I'm like,
Ah,
we don't I don't have crickets up here in the freaking Northwest.
mhm.
So being a Southern boy, I grew up with going to bed by the sound of crickets and stuff. So.
Well, don't be too homesick. Uh, and I'm glad you're back on the streams, brother. Um, do any of you guys have any content or anything you guys want to promote? We do have a couple people watching, which is really incredible. And we thank you folks for sticking with us.
I just want to say thanks for having me on.
Yeah.
And there's a game show that I'm doing Thursday night EST about 9 o'clock.
Can you put the link in the private chat and I'll grab it?
Give me 1 second.
Yeah. How about you, Eric K?
I got nothing. Thanks for the distraction, though.
What do you mean? You're going to be moderating tomorrow, aren't you?
I'm always moderating something. Yeah.
Big Friday night tight show.
Well, that's Friday.
Oh,
and
there's Jake
Jake
D.
D. Yeah.
He's going to come and join us on one of these.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I suggested it to him. The other night
He's great.
when he said he wanted to live stream with some people, and I suggested that he come on with you. So
Yeah, I reached out. I saw one of his. Here's all right, guys. For you guys watching, this is Krishna's link right there, and that is
Thank you very much.
to a show, to a game show. Trivia?
That's going to the channel, and there will be a live stream link. Usually we set it up to stream like 2 hours before the show. The link will pop up.
Fantastic.
So you usually don't set them up too long in advance, too far in advance.
that's weird.
Right.
I clicked the link and it says this page isn't available.
Huh. That's strange.
Strange.
Did I get the whole thing?
Well, that's because Australia doesn't exist, really. It's a fictitious place.
Well, if you go by the flat Earth theory.
Oh, you missed. I think.
Did I miss something? All right, let me get it again.
There's supposed to be _A after the J.
Gotcha.
Copy paste.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Now, I've been to Australia twice, and it was I like it. I'm more of a fan of Western Australia than I am the Sydney side, but
West is more relaxed, more laid back.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, so we when we were on that side, we'd moor the ship at Fremantle.
Yeah.
And then we'd like take the train into Perth, and it was like, it was a group of us, right? And we're on the train, and the locals just started talking to us, like out of the blue, and it's like, I mean, and me being a, quote unquote, down home country boy, it just, that's what it, it's like, it stood out to me, it's like, the people of Perth were like, just down home country people, real, just like super friendly, and yeah.
Well, thank you, Christian, for joining us so much. Let's do it again, man.
Sure.
Stay in touch on our Twitter chats, and Shellback, what you got?
I mean, I don't have anything like new or anything. My most recent couple of videos are like, I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks old, but if you wanted to go, I mean, if anybody that is here doesn't know me or seen any of my stuff yet, you can go and check out the last couple of videos I've done if you got 10 minutes to spare. So
yeah, where's that link? I'm looking for it.
Oh,
get it in the private chat right now. As I talk this out. Cool, guys. Thank you so much. I'm trying to do as many live stream practices as much as possible. Our big show is every Thursday night at 4 p.m. Pacific time. We go for a couple of hours. We're up to episode 8 now. We have guests, we have topics, we have big topics, we have quick topics, and then also on the site, if you guys look at the channel, I got film reviews, I got music reviews, and a whole bunch of good stuff. All right, I don't know what's going on there. Someone's getting ready to shoot somebody, it sounds like.
Well, if anyone wants to say hey to me, I'll come to Neurotic on Friday Night Tights, and I'll be talking to probably about 5,000 to 6,000 other people. But I'll make sure to say hello to you because I say hello to everybody.
Mine's a little bit shorter than Krishna's. You know, I've got enough under my belt to get the little personalized, yeah, the vanity URL or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, I'm right behind you, man. I'm not there yet.
Yeah, I can't remember if it's I think it's over 100 or something. I don't know.
I think it's 100. So,
but you have to quote unquote apply for it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, gentlemen, I thank you so much. It's been a lot of fun. I always love talking about movies. And y'all take care. I'm going to take us out with the slant music.
Oh, Paulie, one more thing.
Yeah.
Next time we do a member stream, ask Gary to promote you, okay? So I can post your links.
Oh, right. I did a shout out to Kai because I was in the member stream the other day, and I asked Gary if I could shout out Kai. He redid my logo, and he's like, "Yeah, man, go for it." So I did that. I didn't want to be too shameless of a promoter there.
Hey, I mean, Drunk 3PO, he comes in and he begs to be on, and people to subscribe him every single stream on every one he goes to. So don't be too shy, you know.
Yeah. Well, guys, thank you so much. Good morning, good evening, and good night wherever you're at. We'll see you tomorrow. Be well, everyone. Where's my music at? Yeah, there it is.
Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. The slam. The slam. All right, Paul, let's go.